The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app, get the latest news, stream our podcasts, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
You're tuned in to iLLANOiZE Radio, Chicago's most valuable online radio show. Again, you can follow us on all of our social media, which is at iLLANOiZE Radio. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and, of course, download that iLLANOiZE app. And as always, we bring you guys some of the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today we got drama in the building. How you feeling, my brother?
Man, I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling highly favored. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How was your travels here? You know, it's beautiful outside. So how was your travels making it on down here?
My travels was a little rugged. I wasn't expecting none of the traffic that was on the damn Rhine. I looked on my GPS. I'm like, let's say about like 40 minutes I should get there. I get on the damn Rhine, it's dead traffic. So I'm like,
everybody
hop
outside.
off and let me take the streets here. So it was a little bumpy, but I got here though, you know. So
we're glad to have you.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
glad to be here. I'm glad, you know. Yeah, for sure.
I ain't even know you was a boxer, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't know you was a boxer, bro. I've been seeing you with Flex. I did not know you was a boxer,
Yeah,
bro.
swell. Like the first time we saw you was at Sub T on stage with Flex.
Oh yeah.
I remember the red
After
jumpsuit.
you came in here with the you came here with him for an interview too, right?
I don't think Flex
It was
always
just
from
at- it was
Solo
just at,
Dolo. It was
it
just
was
at
just
Sub
at-
She was
T.
That's
at
up to you.
Emporium too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Emporium.
What
yeah.
was that? Happy Ill Year? Was
Yeah,
Ill
that was
Year?
Happy Ill Year.
I did not know you box, bro, until I saw the picture. Damn, bro, box.
Yeah.
I thought you would be a hooper. You boxing.
Yeah, I mean,
hands.
that's
He said I throw hands.
Exactly.
What made you get into boxing?
It was 2013. It was my senior year in high school. So basically, I always been active. I played football and basketball. So I was doing my football season or whatever, and now it was time for basketball season. And the basketball coach, he was on some bullshit. Ooh.
No, you good. Keep it going, my brother.
I remember Flex. You know, so, yeah. But anyway, yeah, my basketball coach, he was on BS or whatever. So I ain't want to just not do nothing for the rest of my high school career or whatever. So my uncle was like, man, go to the gym around the corner from the house or whatever. Let's get you in tune with boxing. And that's how it happened, you know. Shit, that was the start. That's how I started in 2013.
Oh man, that's real, man.
Did you ever think that you would become a boxer?
Nah, to be honest, I always grew up. We playing football and basketball nonstop. So boxing, I mean, we might got in the gloves or something like that, but it was nothing more than that. I wouldn't actually thought that like I had to have my hands registered and be like considered like going like I'm about to actually turn pro. Like so, I was never thinking of that, but. Everything take a turn, for the best is for the greater good,
And I always wanted to ask this question. Thank God you brought it up. Registering your hands.
Yeah.
Like, does that put you in a box in a way? And I mean, just break that down for everybody that don't understand the register hands conversation.
Okay, so to my knowledge, my first fight ever that I had, my trainer, it was two trainers that I had or whatever. It was my regular trainer, then it was like a sad trainer. Then my regular trainer asked him, he was like, so is his hands registered now that he finna have his first fight? And he said, yeah, he said, yeah, they registered basically or whatever. So, I mean, as far as putting me in a box or something like that, you mean like
street fighting.
Right.
Yeah, like street fighting.
That's like having a pistol, right?
Yeah.
To be honest, they never broke down the details, but it is something like that, like deadly weapons. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, yeah, but at the same time,
Don't run up on me.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still got I still can defend myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna let anybody just do anything to me or nothing like that. So, yeah.
Got you. Because I'm sure, I'm like, man, I wonder how it is for to have your hands registered. If somebody was trying to fight you, is you still able to fight?
Right.
Like, what if, matter of fact, like, even if it's not self-defense, and say something happened and it agitates you and you fight, would that put you in jail or anything? Like, how does that situation work?
Yeah, I think that'll land me in jail because I was actually in jail with somebody that was they didn't have their hand. Well, they had their hands registered or something. They did kung fu or something. He was
not funny,
from
but-
Asia. He was from Asia.
Fuck somebody up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. He was. You know what I'm saying. I was in the county, so out of the whole county, you know, it's none but blacks majority or whatever. So he the only Chinese person on the deck. What did he do? You know what I'm saying? They like. They like, you know what I'm saying, he beat somebody or whatever, you know. Damn, he beat somebody, his hands registered, and it was something to that nature or whatever. So, but I think he initiated it, though. I don't think it was no situation where he was defending himself. He might have got agitated or something like that. And then, I guess, you know, that situation landed him in there. So, that was pretty much it. Yeah.
So what was the experience like with your first fight?
My first fight, I lost my first fight, actually. My first fight, I called everybody up. I called everybody that I knew, family, friends, anybody that I could think of just to, you know, come support me or whatever. And, yeah, they came out and it backfired. It backfired. I ain't gonna lie to you. It backfired because I don't know. I don't know if it was the nerves or it was because I was new to it or, you know, whatever it was. But I lasted 3 rounds because that's how many rounds we fight. I lasted the whole 3 rounds, and, you know, the opponent, he won by decision or whatever. I lost, and that was pretty much it. But it wasn't a loss. It was more of a lesson.
Yeah, what you learned?
That's what I was just
I
going to
was
say.
just
What did you
saying
learn
the
from
same
that?
I learned that I'm not Floyd Mayweather.
Okay. And everybody get in the ring and try to imitate.
And that's why I feel short. You know what I'm saying? I learned that, you know, ain't nobody never going to be like Floyd, you know, and I'm not Floyd, you know, and ain't nobody never going to be like me. So, you know, I might as well just go ahead and produce my own style and my own floor of things and get my wins like that instead of trying to imitate somebody else, you know, so.
So from that point, like, what did you start training more? Like, how did you start to develop your technique?
Listening to my trainer instead of trying to actually, because I used to love Floyd. Like, I still do love him, but not like I used to or whatever. I just listen to him. You know, he always told me, like, look, that's not who you is. You not Floyd. You know, you Deion. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, keep your arms tucked. You know, hands up. None of the fancy stuff like that you see Floyd doing. You know, he got the shoulder roll, one hand down, stuff like that. I was trying to box like that. I took an L my first fight, actually.
So, like, I know a lot of people watch boxing. I know it's a difference between watching it and being in the ring.
Right.
What's something that you learned from, like, nah, this shit ain't the same?
I have to say, like, the intensity of it. You know, when you outside and you looking at boxing, you like, yeah, you know, I could do this, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I could get in that ring, but it's like night and day. It's like night and day, literally. Like, when you in there, especially if you tired, if you know if your win ain't up and them punches coming, it's a total different story. Like,
it's a long day. It's
real. Like, it's real. Like, that pressure on, it's real. Like, you gotta defend yourself. It's like, man, it's like it's knuckle up. It's mano y mano. Like, yeah, it's like night and day though.
Oh, no,
Do
really?
you feel like you being able to box is a real, like, release of aggression? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, do you get like some type of fulfillment from that? Like, you know how, like, people go to therapy? Like, do you feel like boxing is your therapy?
Yeah, I could say that. I could say boxing is my therapy. Yeah, I can. I let out a lot of aggression and, you know, try to channel most of that aggression out on the, you know, in training, mitts, bag work, whatever, pad work, treadmill. So, yeah.
Okay, then what we gonna do is we gonna jump back into some more music, and then we gonna get back to the homie drama. I got Flex coming your way with Valuable off of his new project Separation, and then you're gonna hear some new music from Osa North as well as some big Louie where I Do This. So keep it locked because we got drama in the building right here on iLLANOiZE Radio.
Make sure to check out the iLList playlist in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Pretty Right, and you just tuned back into iLLANOiZE Radio. Shout out to Coco's Potion, because this got me feeling good, y'all. Like, you see this? This is... I don't have to take a little drink, because it's fire. Like, it's fire. It's real fire. What's up, Drama? You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
How you like
actually.
the Coco's Potion?
It's a bomb. Nuke. Hit.
He gave it to y'all in 3 different languages. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice right here. I'm way more relaxed. I'm decent.
So like, I know you through Flex. And I was wondering, like, I thought you was a rapper at first too.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, like how did y'all come up? You know what I mean? How did you meet Flex?
Me and Flex, we met in 5th grade in Character Counts. It was so we didn't have no regular classroom or whatever, but it was some like lit program that they had called Character Counts, where they grabbed each student from different classes and they met up together, and that's how I met him in 5th grade. So that was.
He never got you to rap in the booth. You ain't got no hidden 16s nowhere.
No, man, but I told the man. I told him real live. I told him, like, man, look, put me in separation. You know what I'm saying? But if it's there, it's there. If it ain't, it ain't. And I guess it went there. You know what I'm saying? But I think it eventually will come.
Okay.
You know.
Wait, you say if it's there, it's there. Like, so did you spit a verse?
No, I didn't spit a verse. I ain't spit a verse, but I will spit a verse. You know what I'm saying? With the help of him. You know what I'm saying? If he right there, like, hey, look, this, that, and the third, I'm with it.
You got the voice. You got the
whole image. I can see you with him as a rapper.
Y'all getting me hyped up, man. Y'all putting the cables on me, man. Yeah.
Now, Flex dropped Separation not too long ago. How you feel about Separation?
Man, I kind of was emotional about it, like, to be honest, because I know most of or half of his input came from me, you know what I'm saying, or other members that's friends of us, you know what I'm saying. So it was touching. It's real touching, because that was like moving all the way from left to right, you know what I'm saying, and I was 100% behind it, because I felt like that's what we are. That's really truly who we are. Excuse my bad, but yeah. So
yeah, he definitely put his heart and soul into that record. I mean, into that project in general. When we brought him up here, what was that?
Like
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He broke it down. So everybody that that's tuned in, definitely head over to YouTube, head over to the website iLLANOiZE.co. Check out the interview. He broke things down. And when I first met you, I met you at Sub T on stage. I thought you was a bodyguard. Do you ever see in yourself, like being a bodyguard? If say when Flex get to that level, you ever see yourself being on staff as a bodyguard?
Not at all.
He's gonna be heavyweight champion, guys.
No,
not at all.
Be a champion.
We might have some bodyguards, but I ain't the bodyguard.
Got you.
I am the bodyguard. I mean, when you get technical, like, when it come down to my brothers, like, yeah, I'm gonna protect them, but as far as security on my back, all black, I ain't on that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like that. You like to be you.
Yeah.
You don't want to have no stamps on you. Like, I feel that.
What's the song that you like, that a Flex that really push you in the gym? Like, what song push you in the gym that you hear when Flex come on? Like, what Flex song push you in the gym that you like to?
Found in Me.
That's
Found in Me.
Found in Me.
Found in Me.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, Found in Me. That's like I told him. I said that's the most touching. I mean, every song on that album, is moving, but that was the one for Drama right there. Found in Me, like You
feel like y'all being so close, like you be like, do it brings back like he rapping for you too?
Of course. Like when he said, the little verse when he was like, Perky's got him feeling numb. Can't remember half his conversations. Got him feeling numb. I felt like he was talking. I don't know if he was talking about me, but I could relate to that 100%. Not with no Percocets or nothing like that, but yeah,
just having good old times and y'all just chopping it up. And I remember we gonna leave it at that. We ain't gonna put nothing else in there. Just a regular good conversation.
Exactly.
Like when you being in the ring and things of that nature, how do you keep yourself healthy? How do you keep your stamina up?
Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, you know, I'm working out nonstop and I'm working. So I'm just, you know, I'm real persistent and, you know, just staying in the gym, just making sure, you know, I got to put myself through the ropes and, you know, maintain that endurance and strengthen up my stamina, you know, and, you know, maintain sparring and stuff like that.
Now, how do you, I'm sorry.
What's your eating habits like?
My eating habits, I just changed up my eating habits, actually. I just started doing meal prep just to change something up a notch, you know, just to go a little harder. So I just started doing meal preps, and I just started before the COVID-19 situation, and I'm still doing it now. But yeah, so like broccoli, rice, salmon, shrimp. You know, I'm trying to slow down on the fast food things and stuff like that. But I work out so intense, I work out so hard that like when I did eat like fast food and stuff like that, it always made up for it because I go so hard in the gym, like. I'm another person. Right out, huh? Yeah.
Speaking of COVID-19, like what's some of the things that changed or how has it impacted you boxing?
First and foremost, training. They shut the gym down or whatever, so I can't train as much as I want to. I gotta actually try to run outside by my house or whatever, or I have to like. I don't know if y'all know who Tim Grover is. Grover that used to train Mike.
Mike Tyson?
Nah, Michael Jordan.
Oh God, look,
yeah.
That's even look.
You got a good trade at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah, he got a gym, it's either his facility or his old facility, or whatever that I know about, and I sneak in there.
I don't think you need to say that.
I sneak in there to try to run or whatever, but. It's said now.
Yeah, because I'm sure. Listen, like,
have
any
of your fights been canceled because of COVID-19?
Yeah, actually on March 18th, when this pandemic started and everything got to getting serious, March 18th, I had my first bout in the Golden Gloves, and they called me and told me it's shut down.
And you won the Golden Gloves before, right?
Yeah. I won the Golden Gloves in 2019? Nah, 2018.
2018?
Yep, 2018.
So what was that like for you, like just accomplishing that?
It was everything, I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I had lost my first fight in the Golden Gloves back in 2013, and
so to go back was like,
yeah, to win it was like, it was everything to me. To be honest, like, man, damn, you actually did it. People telling me like, man, one thing about it is they can always say like, you won this, like, you know what I'm saying? They could be 30 years down the line or whatever. They could say like, look, this is a person that won the Golden Gloves in Chicago. So that was something real special to me. You know, I even cried after I won that.
You worked for it.
Yeah, I was about to say that's history being made.
You worked for it. I mean, describe the work ethic to get back to the Golden Glove. Like, let people know what it took to get there.
You talking about now, or you talking about back then?
When you won it. When I won it,
to be honest, I felt like it was what I was saying. You know, as far as like what I was speaking on, speaking things into existence. You know, like. I mean, I understand, like, it's the physical part, and you got to work out, and you got to fight and all that, this, that, and the third, but I wasn't speaking negative at all. I wasn't tolerating it. Like, one of my trainers, somebody that was helping me out or helping me spar or whatever, I remember one time after training or whatever, he told me, he was like, look, man, whether you win the Golden Gloves or not, I cut him off. I'm like, I'm going to win. It's not no... or not or anything like that. I'm gonna win, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't tolerate no room for losses, you know what I'm saying? Like, period, with my tongue, you know. I'm like, man, look, I'm Golden Gloves champ, I'm finna win this how this finna go, this, that, and the third. So it had a lot to do with my tongue, you know.
Power in the thy tongue.
Yeah, you know, it's life and death in the power of the tongue.
Manifesting.
So speaking it to existence. So it had a lot to do with my tongue more than my physical abilities.
Speak on it, God, boy.
I watch guys like Floyd Mayweather, and you know, a lot of them say boxing is more of a mental than physical. What's your input on that?
Definitely, it's definitely more mental than physical. My take on it is, I mean, if you mentally there, you there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's 90% mental and 10% physical. To be honest. maybe 95% mental, and then the 5% physical. That's how I feel. If your head there, you there. You
That's
there.
something hard for you to learn.
Nah, yeah, kinda, cause yeah. I would say it was kind of hard in the beginning, but now,
Right, you got that shit.
Exactly. Now I know what it's about. Like once I'm mentally there, I'm there.
Now,
Yeah.
I was reading the article in Chicago Tribune, and you stated boxing changed your life.
For sure.
Now, how did boxing change your life?
Okay, can I be honest with y'all?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah. Boxing changed my life because, like I said, back in 2013 when I was in my high school career or whatever, trying to play football and basketball didn't really work out, and I ventured off into boxing. I was at the point of either boxing or staying in the streets, and I was kind of entangled with the two, so I ain't really know how to decide or whatever. So I was kind of messing with them both, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up catching a couple of cases, you know what I'm saying? A couple gun cases or whatever, and doing a little time, nothing big and nothing like that. But I had to go to the county and I had to go to prison or whatever, and it was something real small, but I thank God I ain't had to do no years or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying, to make me realize, just out of those, 2 months and 14 days or whatever, I grasped it right there. Like, I'm like, man, boxing love me back and the streets don't love me back. So come on now, it ain't rocket science. Come on,
Right.
Some don't love you back. Why is you rolling with it? You ain't on that. So when I seen that, it was clear as day. That street shit ain't about nothing at all. I'm finna box. I'm throwing these hands until we get great. So
Baby.
So what's your long-term goals for boxing? Like, what do you see yourself like in 5 years, 10 years?
in 5 years, 10 years, I see myself 54-0 undefeated world champion boxer.
I'm there.
I'm
I'm at every fight.
Hey, on the
Okay.
real.
With me talking shit in every first. Fuck him up, Joe.
Yeah. I'll receive that for sure.
So like you said, you was going pro. You was going pro, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you did speak of that in the beginning.
So basically I got like 17 fights or 16 fights, and you only need 20 to go pro. And my trainers and them, they've been they just been on my bumper about, man, come on, go ahead, you got it. Everybody, they just, man, go ahead, because I really feel like I want to just cross that line when I'm totally prepared to cross that line. But they like, look, you there. They seeing something that I ain't seeing. You know what I'm saying? So, I might just do it. Like,
I might.
I know I am gonna do it. I'm talking about like in that time span. They talk about now. Like, soon as you get your 20 fights. Now, I was more considering probably like 50 fights or whatever, 50 amateur fights.
I understand.
They like 20. As soon as you get your first 20 amateur fights, gonna turn pro. I was considering 50, but
Now, why was you considering 50?
because I wanted to be all the way polished. Like I want to know
no mistakes.
exactly. I don't want to, I don't want to go in shit. Oh,
You good?
Go
You
ahead,
good?
talk.
brother.
my bad, man.
Nah, you
But,
good.
All right,
That's
but-
how we know you mean it.
Yeah. I just wanted to, I wanted to go in there 100% full fledged, knowing like, man, look, can't nobody fuck with me, man.
Exactly.
That's what it
Period.
is.
Drop your nuts, bro.
Can't nobody,
Yeah, look.
that's what it is. So,
It's
yeah,
facts.
100%. You right?
So what's your record now?
My record right now, like 17-3.
That's
I should
not
say.
bad.
You
I
good?
mean, not 17-3. It's like 15-3, something in that area. My
you
bad.
had
The
about
cocoa
18.
got me off. I know I ain't got 20 fights because 17-3 is 20.
Yeah.
So no, it's somewhere around there. But
Okay.
yeah.
So you about like 18, 17 fights in.
Yeah, 18 or 17 fights in. I only need like 3 more, or 2 more, something like that. I got to look at my book. But
See, and if COVID-19 ain't take place, you more than likely would have been there by now.
for sure. After the tournament, I would have been pro for sure.
Right after Golden Gloves, that would have been dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this pandemic, it really affected, some future. Well, I'm gonna say for now, it delayed some future moves for you. So, I mean,
To be honest with you, bro, I don't even feel like it affected anything. I feel like everything that happened is for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at the glass as being half empty. I look at it as being half full, So, I know God right here on my side, and I know everything happened for a reason, So I looked at it as, hey, look, it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing that this happened. You know, I ain't looking at it as, oh, man, this prolonging and this, then the third. No, I'm cool. It's well. That's for everything to be perfect. You understand? Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
What fight was it that clicked in your head that said, I got this shit?
That's a good question. I want to say my first what you call it, cause it's, what is it called, okay, so basically when you first, like your novice fights or whatever, you gotta have like 10 novice fights, or you gotta win a Golden Gloves or whatever. So I didn't win the Golden Gloves, and I had like my first 10 fights, and now I was on my 11th fight. So the first 10 fights that you have as an amateur, they 3 2-minute rounds, and then when you got your 10 fights in, they turn to 3 3-minute rounds. I forget, open. So my first open fight. I had faced somebody that already been doing this thing. He already probably got like 30 fights or 35 fights. I probably only got, I got like 11.
He lit.
He nice.
Yeah.
He nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. The man nice. Like, I won, but it was by split decision, I want to say. So split decision was, y'all know what's, y'all familiar?
When the judges,
for those that don't know, explain it to them.
Okay, split decision is just, I want to say, like, to my knowledge, it's just like at the end, like, man, it's split decision. I really can't elaborate on it. You
gotta make a decision before.
Yeah, right, it's quick. Like, it's not unanimous. Unanimous more so like, okay, we seeing that, man. Now he dominated this round. He dominated this round. He dominated that round. You know what I'm saying? Split decision is,
who you look good.
Shit, man.
He liked him.
Exactly. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, him, like the judges at the last minute probably like, man, him. At the last minute, they, him. You know what I'm saying? That's what split decision.
I'm actually happy. You know what? I thought split decision was unanimous decision. So I'm happy you broke. I didn't know that there was 2 types of decisions. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm happy
I
you
just know
shared
somebody
that.
decides something at the end of the round.
Now I knew about unanimous, but that's
I
different.
thought the split with decision was all on numbers. Like,
But no, he just broke like so.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. You just damn. So they pretty much was like, we got to pick somebody. Shorty shine. We going with him.
But look though, this the thing though. My first open fight with the 3 3-minute rounds, I won that split decision. Then I turned around and had to fight him again. The time I had to fight him again, I knocked him out. TKO. That's
How
on
do
my
you feel
Instagram.
about like knocking someone out, like knowing you have the ability to
Look at it in his face. You can see it already. He like, hey.
I like that shit.
I mean, it make me feel good. It make me feel blessed. Like, matter of fact, can you elaborate on that question again so I could just...
How do you feel about being able to knock somebody out? Like, that's not something that everybody could do. Like, if we be in 100, like, everybody can't knock somebody out for real.
Okay.
So, like, how does that make you feel in regards to power?
I definitely feel like I'm set apart. You know what I'm saying? I got abilities that other people don't have, so it make me feel good, you know what I'm saying? But I would never try to take that in like to my horn or let that get in my head like, yeah, I got this ability, yeah, I go to the party and shit, nigga, get on there with me. I ain't on that. I'm not on none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me sitting back being cool and this, that, and the third. I hope it don't go there, but...
So, like, if you are in a situation... Look, this is so funny to me. If you are in a situation where, somebody might try you, do you get them a warning like, this is not really what you want to do? Or is it like...
Calm down, big fella. He got them hands, big fella.
I got to be honest with y'all. I got to be completely honest with y'all. The man Flex, he had a show in Cicero. I want to say, I don't know where it was at or what pavilion or whatever it was. But out of my whole boxing career, I can only remember, like, I only got into, like, one actual real fight. Maybe two, but for sure one. And that was at his show. And, it was just a situation where, I was like, man, everybody was like, we got our side, they got their side. And we like, man, look, we ain't on none of that, you know what I'm saying? And we not on none of that. I'm not, because I want bro to perform. It's not about me, you know what I'm saying? It's about him and him performing right now. So we not on that. So we de-escalated the situation, you know what I'm saying? And everything cooled down, which I thought it did. I thought it cooled down, you know what I'm saying, until it was a change of events, quick, and yeah, I ain't gonna speak on what happened, but
Somebody fell asleep.
Niggas got
man,
start seeing Z's.
That look. Sleep. That nigga was in a coma, cuz. It's all good. We gonna take this deleted scenes of the DVD.
People start seeing Z's.
man.
Like I listen to Mike Tyson podcast, Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, and hearing him talk about fights that he used to watch that inspire him. I wanted to ask you like what fights and what fighters inspire you.
What fights and what fighters inspire me? Definitely Tyson and Mayweather. Specifically what fights? I want to say with Mayweather, it had to be with Canelo. It had to be with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? They both was the fight was called The One. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they both had undefeated records, and Mayweather was in his prime, and Canelo was kind of crawling into his prime or whatever. But they both was undefeated, so I was real intrigued on knowing like who was gonna do this. And Floyd did his
He was
thing
an artist.
astonishingly. He just made the man look like a kid. You know? So that was that. Mike, I want to say Mike. I can't really say no specific fights with Mike, but I can't really even say no specific fights. I don't really know no specific fights with Mike, but I
What
like
about
Mike.
the one
Mike
when
nice.
he bit Holyfield ear off?
What about it?
No,
What
I just brought it up.
Shit. I mean, did y'all see that? Did y'all see the Mike interview? The interview that he did?
With who?
T.I. Was it T.I.?
No, it wasn't T.I. It was it's like a documentary that you can go on like Netflix or.
It's like he's like on the stage and stuff.
Nah, he's sitting down with a white shirt on,
No, I ain't seen that one.
and he talking about his whole life.
It's on Netflix.
No, it ain't on Netflix, but it might be on like I don't know.
Gotcha.
Like,
So I'm gonna look it
no,
up.
it
so I
ain't
can
on
check
Netflix. It
out.
ain't that sweet. Netflix, they alright, but they ain't,
Yeah, they ain't gonna-
finna show no love for real. That's
like-
some love.
Okay.
I know like a lot of boxers pride themselves on their offense, their defense, their jabs.
Yeah.
What do you pride yourself on?
I pride myself on. I would have to say my right hand. I would say my right hand. My right hand, yeah. My
So
right
you-
hand is where it's at. Like, if I catch you with the right hand, it's on and popping.
Night-night.
You know, night. I want to see if you're gonna get back from that. You know, so yeah, I say my right hand. You know, my trainer Lalu. Shout out Lalu Biaz. He Mexican.
Okay.
That's actually the reason why y'all see on the cover.
Yeah. Oh, that's him putting on the.
No, that's not him. That's another trainer.
Okay.
But he Mexican, and my head gift for when I fights is Mexican. They always ask me, why you got the Mexican?
Oh, you showing love to your
Ooh,
trainer.
man, look, it ain't about none of that. Look, man.
You holding your represent for your homie.
Yeah, my trainer Mexican. Well, if this was Zimbabwean or Ukrainian, this would it be like? It ain't nothing, you know.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right hand.
Would you ever consider like eventually going on and being a trainer yourself, like opening your own gym?
Of course, I can see myself doing that. After so many years, the went past and this, that, and the third, you know, I can see myself, you know, showing what I got past and the love, you know what I'm saying, to somebody else. Of course, yeah, I can see.
What advice would you give to somebody that's looking to be a boxer and that's like interested in doing what you're doing?
The advice I would give them is you got to be mentally prepared. You know what I'm saying? Just know that you got to be mentally prepared before you going in there. Like, you know, it take, like I said, it's 90 to 95% mental more than anything. So you just got to remember that. You know, just know that it's more so mental. Just when you get your head together, then you there. You know, and you ready. You know.
Before we get up out of here, I gotta ask you: did you see the Wilder and Fury fight?
I did.
So, what's some of the things that you saw in the fight that Wilder did that keeps you training and working hard?
Watching my mouth.
That's a good one.
Just watch your mouth. You might as well be humble about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no sense of you and all that and this, that, and the third. Just be cool about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have been. I think people would have respected Wilder more if he would have just been more cool about how he you know, whatever. What is it, like the weigh-ins and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? I think they would have respected him more if he didn't talk so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I learned. Like, man, just watch your mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't really say anything as far as the skills or the physical aspect, because we two totally different boxers. But
his legs did look a little though. His legs was little.
You talking about Deontay?
Yeah, his legs was little, bro. I'm like, bro, you got a lot of upper body, bro. You need
little
leg
legs.
day.
Deontay, he a knockout artist. Like he just a knockout artist, and that's what it is. He a knockout artist, so he not no boxer. And when it was time to actually box and be orthodox and, you know, use your skills, he ain't had it. So
I can see you really do this shit.
Yeah, how
You
he
saw that hair movement,
Like,
nigga?
oh,
He said unorthodox. He started doing all that. Yeah. Look, he need to be in the next Creed.
Hey,
God, look, he need to be in the next
receive
Creed.
that.
He needs to be in Creed 3.
I receive that.
Look,
I'm gonna
Creed
be.
3.
I am gonna be in Creed 3.
We gonna speak that into existence.
Yeah, for sure.
He gonna fuck Michael B. Jordan up.
For sure. 100%.
3 things back to back.